Hello friends, this video will be in English for the reason that among my subscribers, there are many people from India, Egypt, Sri Lanka, and many more countries, and they don't know the Indonesian language. And since today I will answer the most frequent questions that my subscriber asked me, I want everyone to understand me. Anyway, you can always turn on subtitles. And if there are no subtitles in your language, let me know and I will add. So, let's start with the fact that I'm often asked how having a $10 deposit earn $5 and more every day without any risk. Friends, this is very difficult. The most important thing in trading is money management. There can be no money management in a $10 deposit because this amount is too small. For comfortable trading, I recommend that you have at least $30 in your account. I used to deposit $50 to $100 and won $10 to $20 a day. I know that there are traders who claim that it can be safely turned to $10,000 or even $1 million in a short period of time. That's absolute rubbish and you will lose your deposit. There is the video on my channel where I increased my deposit from $10 to $500. But as you can imagine, even this is quite risky. If I was not sure about my trading strategy and if this is my last money, I will not trade like that. What if there's no way to deposit more? What kind of money management is it that is impossible to be followed with a $10 deposit? Is it possible, and is it also possible to make money? But this will take a lot of your time and your nerves. According to money management rules, you only need to use 10% of your deposit per day to trade safely. 10% of $10 is $1. Since $1 is the minimum bet, you should only make one trade per day. How fast will you make money following such scheme? What if your only trade closes in a minus? Moreover, realizing that this is your only money, you will be uncomfortable and scared to open trades. If you want to earn consistently, observing all the rules, then deposit your account by $50 to $200 and trade quietly. By the way, I'll talk about how to conquer fear in this video. And I will also answer the questions that my subscribers most often ask me. But that's a little later. So until then, I will show you my trade. I will trade using the 1-minute strategy. I've watched this support level for a long time and the volatility is very high here. The price approached the level and I opened 5 up trades. I receive many proposals like, I will give you my account for recording your video. There are $10 in my account. You will increase my deposit to $1,000 and I will kindly give you half. Friends, don't invent nonsense, please. I don't manage other people's account for the reason that these accounts may subsequently be blocked by the system. Also, you don't need to share anything with me. I earn money myself. Moreover, I myself give money to my subscribers by holding contests and giveaways. To take part in my contest, you need to subscribe to my Telegram channel, as well as to my page on Instagram and to my YouTube, and stay tuned. Great 5 pluses! While I'm watching the market and looking for the next situation, let's talk about another question that is perhaps the most frequent among traders. How to overcome the fear of opening a trade. The fear of action is always overcome by the action itself. The mechanism of this fear is such that the closer you are to opening a trade, the stronger the fear. But once the choice is made, you open the trade. There is no more fear. In order to not be afraid, you must be confident in the trading strategy you are using. And to be sure of trading strategy, it must be tested many times. You need to experience what you are afraid of and make sure from your own experience that nothing terrible will happen, despite the risk of an unfavorable outcome. We don't gain confidence from success alone. We gain confidence by failing and seeing that, despite it, we can bounce back. Simply put, you need to understand and accept the fact that your trade may close in negative territory. But this will not mean that the end of the world. Another very important thing that I talk about in one of my videos, by doubling your deposit, withdraw your money that you invested and trade with the money that you won. This will make your trading the most comfortable, because if you get minus, you will not lose your money. This is a great downtrend, excellent market situation. But instead of one trade, I open 4 trades down. That way, I kind of insure myself. I have already talked about what this means and why it should be done in my videos. But judging by the facts that this is also one of the frequently asked questions, you are not watching my videos very closely. Therefore, I will briefly tell you again. Having divided trades, there is a high probability that if one of the trade goes into the negative, then there is a chance that the rest will close with the positive. By opening one trade, you risk losing the entire amount. Many people ask if I use the martingale strategy when trading. No, I don't like this strategy and I don't use it. I trade with a fixed amount, which is usually 1 to 2% of my deposit. Great, I get 4 more pluses. I earn $850 in 2 minutes. At the same time, I did not violate any rules. Since my deposit was $5,000, I could still trade. But according to the trading rules, it's the right decision to end this trading session. You can't be greedy in this matter. Even if my trading day was unsuccessful, I would not continue. Always set a goal before starting a session, like as soon as I make $20, I will end the session, or if I lose $5, I will not trade anymore today. And you don't trade that day anymore. Start trading the next day, keeping in mind your past mistakes. Trade absolutely calmly, without caring that you lost $5 yesterday. For beginners, I advise you to train more and take these rules with special responsibility. Otherwise, you will always do first win, then lose again, win again, and lose again. In the end, you will lose everything. To sum up everything I've said today, I'll say, practice harder, follow the rules of trading, and never be greedy. It's all up to you. And do not believe in fairy tales like everybody can make $10,000 out of $10. in 5 minutes without losses and risk, and so on. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Like this video and leave your comments. To join my group with the free signals and earn money with me, contact me via Telegram, Instagram, or Facebook. All links are in the description under this video. See you in the next video.